Praveen Kumar Kesari, the voice of satire that reaches not just the ears but the inner mind, writes not with words but with the pulse of truth, where every line has a touch of humor, and behind every humor hides a bitter truth. Author, poet, lyricist and advocate, these are the four identities that introduce him, but his real identity is his straightforward style and fearless frankness. His creations make you laugh, sting and compel you to think. Sometimes they reach the roots of the system, sometimes ours. This time he has brought his new satire on the government system and the secret of the locker, a creation that not only makes you laugh but also unlocks the truth trapped in the system's lock, where satire smiles and truth, though silent, says a lot mentally. I have also dug the land in many places but found nothing except snakes and scorpions. Well, even if the earth doesn't yield gold, the bank lockers surely yield gold, diamonds, pearls and cash. The raids by newspapers and investigative agencies are common. In such a situation, my heart also started to yearn. Why not get a locker registered in my name too? Once I asked a bank manager about a locker. The manager said no locker is empty. Hearing this, I smiled and said, "Brother, I don't want an empty locker." The manager was calm and said, "You can only see your own locker. If you look at others, the police will catch and take you away." I said sarcastically, "Whoever gives me a good locker, I'll unlock his lock and put your things in it too." The manager looked at me seriously, took a deep breath and said, "I am surely impressed by your powerful arguments and reasoning but cannot agree. The bureaucracy may be the pillar of India's development, but our job is very tough. Opening others' lockers is a criminal act, but taking a facilitation fee for a service is considered a non-violent act. Since we joined the job, we have been very serious about development. That is why we carry out our work with utmost caution. Taking money is an economic activity, but winking is moral decay. Do not fear that honesty, truth, and simplicity will hinder development. Everyone has a system, everyone has their own paths, and for those off the path we have the power. Sometimes notices, sometimes raids, sometimes police or suppression, sometimes bulldozers. Their use has many occasions, but these are the last options. Nowadays the fight between pen and sword also includes the earnings of corruption. The world may be versatile. Our job has its own skills. Such deft designs are made that it seems our job is the toughest in the world. This toughness includes cold tea, AC not working, and pens missing from under files. Even in adverse conditions, the bureaucracy smiles and devotes itself to duty with a sacrificial spirit. We want public participation in every event and invite the public, but the seats are reserved for the makers of India. Now the public may call them contractors, brokers, tricksters, but we know that some are contractors of governance, some of society, forward, backward, deprived. All representatives are honored on the stage like a mixed pakora. Whether India's future is safe with them or not is hard to say, but it is certain that these dignitaries are respectfully invited to government events. Whatever is decided for the public starts with special people and ends up in some corner of the auditorium. The public has also understood, sitting on the stage is service, sitting below is patience. So they quietly sit in the back row, hopping for tea and biscuits, and the democracy stirs. In this atmosphere of stage, garland and microphone there is immense joy, and in such bliss the eyes close as if shops close after a riot. But the cultural exchange that happens is that you call me, I call you. In return, when it is time to cut a school ribbon, give a speech in college, or plant a tree on Environment Day, we, the bureaucrats, are made the honorable chief guests. This has two big advantages. First, the crowd is managed. And second, from refreshments to honors, all responsibilities are respectfully placed on the organizers. Yes, if needed, a small government fund is withdrawn for this cooperation to benefit ourselves and also the respected dignitaries. After all, a reward for social service is deserved, and when our bureaucratic service ends, surely this is an environment full of goodwill where the river of joy and bliss flows, and in this flowing river the eyes always remain closed.